What do you guys want to talk about?
Let me talk to you.
Yeah!
Throwdown Nation, what is going on? We are live on a Tuesday night. It is July 7th, 2026. We are rolling on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitch. It is episode 247 of the Throwdown, the community on the interwebs where we celebrate the art and the sport of professional wrestling with a strong focus on the indies. I'm your host, Matt, and today we are throwing down with a tag team based out of the great state of California. And not just a tag team, a father-son tag team. Join with me in welcoming Raph and Noah, better known as 209Swole. How you guys doing?
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I'm trying.
You hearing me now? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check. Mic check.
Okay, we can hear you now.
I'm sorry about that.
Very good. Very good. Anyway, so today we are throwing down with a tag team based out of the great state of California. Not just a tag team, but a father-son tag team. Join with me in welcoming Raph and Noah, better known as 209Swole. How you guys doing?
And we're doing fantastic. Hey, everybody over here from Sacramento, California at the WrestlePlex.
Very nice, very nice. And for those of you watching live, let me direct your attention to the ticker that's running on the bottom of the screen. That contains all or at least most of their social media accounts along with mine. So do us a favor, if you aren't following or subscribed, take the time and go to each of the platforms and do so. It definitely helps both of us. And any questions or comments, just throw them in the chat and we'll either handle them as we go or do a little Q&A at the end. So we'll go ahead and get started with the first and really the most obvious question, and that is, how long have you guys been wrestling, both individually and as a tag team?
I started training in summer of 5 years ago at the age of 44. I'm 49 now. So this month is 5 years ago that I started training. I've been wrestling live matches for 4 years now.
Nice, nice. What about you, Noah?
I started training about 3 years ago, almost at the end of this month. But I've been having pro matches for about 2 years now. We've been tagged up since I started.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So who trained you guys?
I was trained by Tony Vargas. He was trained by Jason Styles, who is Bailey from WWE, her trainer.
Yeah.
He was in that camp. He trained me, and he was also here when he's been here this whole time. So Noah was trained under him also, as well as by his dad.
Yeah, I got a little bit of knowledge from everybody in the area, just about.
Nice, nice. So
Tony and my dad, yeah.
Basically an entire forest of learning trees to sit under.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Awesome, awesome. So, and this question is kind of for both of you guys. In the early stages of your wrestling training, what would you say was the most challenging aspect of professional wrestling for you to kind of wrap your mind and body around?
For me, it was more the mental part of it, starting at 44, and thinking of. I'm also married, and my wife in my ear, "Are you a middle-aged crazy old man going through a midlife crisis right now? Why are you trying this now?" not 20
Yeah.
years ago or whatever, right? That part. What if I get hurt? What if, I get paralyzed? You think all these things before you really get into it.
Absolutely. What about you, Noah?
For me, I think the hardest part probably was also like not necessarily the thing we're doing inside of the ring is outside stuff. As far as staying motivated to want to come to training the next day, to want to go to the gym later, to wanting to watch what I'm eating, everything like that was kind of the hard part. And as soon as I learned, like I kind of figured it out myself that the discipline this brought to me was exactly what I needed to keep my head on my shoulders, and it makes me it what's the word? Me and my dad are always hanging out doing this together, and it keeps us like doing what we have to do as far as taking care of ourselves. And on the side, we get to hang out with our friends and we get to get better. And as soon as you learn like to have fun with that, then it's still gonna be hard, but it feels very rewarding.
Absolutely. And, I've got to say, Raph, Diamond Dallas Page also got a later start in professional wrestling, but man, you're making him look like a young guy.
Well, the difference between him and I is he was in the business for a long time. He knew the business. I didn't know anything. Okay, I'm learning as I'm going right now, and I'm learning a lot with him. I only have 2 years on him of experience,
Right.
And as far as I'm not that much. I don't know much more than him. We're pretty much there, the same level together.
Right. So to some extent, you're flying the airplane while you're building it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've already passed my prime, and I'm already on the way out, and I just started.
So this is a question more for Noah, and that is, did you come to wrestling with a previous athletic or other type of martial arts background? Had you done other sports, any other kind of combat sport, anything like that?
Not combat sports, but I played football just about my whole childhood. And all other sports like I like basketball. My dad would put me in soccer, things like that. I've always been an athlete, but as far as combat sports, not really. But I've always loved watching wrestling growing up. And at the schools where I grew up at, of course, like kids would try to test me, and I do some WWE stuff to them, and they stop messing with me.
Yeah.
I've learned how to fight by watching on TV what they did, and then in here, they're teaching me how to defend myself and how to make it look cool. So it's so much fun. I think I'm exactly where I need to be.
Absolutely. And man, I have been so excited to have you guys on because the dynamic of you guys as a tag team is just the coolest thing in the world, because you two guys know each other better than virtually any tag team in history probably knows each other. I mean, I just think that is really incredibly cool.
Yeah, I've been wrestling him since he came out of his mama's womb.
Yep.
The earliest videos I have on my YouTube channel is he's 2 years old, and he has the championship belt. He's hitting me in the head with it, and we're wrestling. So
nice.
He's been doing it that long.
Absolutely. So this is kind of a question for both of you guys, and that is, I'm presuming that you guys have been fans, at least fans of professional wrestling the majority of your lives.
Yes.
Is that pretty accurate?
Yes, yeah. I took him to his first show the night, it was at Arco Arena here in Sacramento, when Shawn Michaels kicked Hulk Hogan, and they had that SummerSlam, just booked for SummerSlam. It was on July 4th here. And so he was there in my arms watching that heel turn. So I've been watching since I was 7 years old. I never stopped watching.
Nice.
And, him sitting on my lap while Raw was on, it was just a thing that we did.
Nice.
People can remember the first wrestling match they've ever watched. Like, a lot of people can remember that, but I can't. Like, as far as I remember, I always watched wrestling. Wrestling was always cool. John Cena.
Nice.
Works.
Nice. Yeah, I've been a fan since I was around 11, and I'll be 57 in September. So I've been following wrestling really since the early 1980s. You know, got my start as a fan as a kid in Florida, watching the old Florida Championship Wrestling back with Gordon Soley doing the commentary. And the first feud I remember watching as a kid was Dusty Rhodes and Kevin Sullivan.
Oh,
And yeah, good stuff, man.
yeah. That's some wrestling.
And looking over at the Instagram chat, Big Pusha Elliot Ray just showed up, and Alpha Zoe as well. So both of them are hanging out.
What's up, brothers?
So, and this is a question that will probably differ for you guys, and that is, tell us a bit about your gym routine, and in each of your minds, what would be the most crucial exercise or group of exercises for you to keep in ring shape. And the reason I say it'll differ is because your ages are different, so what you're concentrating on is probably different.
Yeah, well, I was a bodybuilder for many years. I competed for 9 years. And so the training that I was used to was just of building muscle. When I got into wrestling, I had to completely train my routine to be more athletic, to be more mobile, to be able to, because I was really stiff when I started. And so I was getting injured all the time. So I started watching the Celtic Sheamus' YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
And so I would watch the veterans workouts, the Randy Ortons, the older guys, that how they would their body for what they do. And so I picked up a lot of the training methods from them for wrestling conditioning. So for me, the most important right now is the cardio. It doesn't matter if I look buff and shredded if I can't go in there. It does me no good. So it's not specific exercise, but to my cardio to always be up.
Exactly. What about you, Noah?
So I believe like the most important thing you can do in wrestling is cardio. Cardio. You can't get blown up in there. You can't get gassed out. And also being flexible, like stretching a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because that's going to keep you from getting really hurt or sitting out a lot longer than you could be. Stretching.
Absolutely.
A bunch of, me personally, because I'm like trying to build my muscle, get out of my skinniness. I do a lot of chest exercises to look puffy. Boom, arms, as far as aesthetics go. But yeah, flexibility is very important because you will be put in a lot of very compromising positions in here.
Oh, for sure.
If you're not ready for that, you're gonna tear something. You're gonna pop something. Yep. You're gonna hear all those sounds you don't want to hear. And yeah.
So Elliot Ray just agreed with you guys about those Sheamus workout videos. He said those things are dope, and he was really doing a service by putting those out.
Yes, because that's what they do. So you want to do the workouts the wrestlers do, not what the bodybuilders are doing, not what the football players are doing. Yeah,
absolutely. So away from wrestling, what are some of y'all's hobbies and interests? What do you like to do with whatever spare time you might have?
Go ahead first.
Okay. I like to hang out with my friends. I used to skateboard a lot before I was wrestling. I had to choose one or the other. Do I want to send myself off a freaking six stair and eat the cement, eat crash landing like that, or would I rather take a superplex and get paid for it? I take a superplex. I had to choose that.
Well, you're a musician too.
Yeah. I also rap. I do that on the side, but I'm mainly focused on wrestling as of now.
I'm married. I have a daughter. I like to spend time with her and do girl dad stuff, and because I spend so much time with him. I also got to make time for her, and the wife. So I
Right.
like to be the family man when I'm not doing wrestling stuff. And so I'm also a physiotherapist. So I work at a chiropractic clinic where we specialize in car accidents and sports injuries. So pretty much I work for a sports doctor, and
Oh, nice.
we run like a body shop. So I collect injuries for fun, and I'm also my number one patient at work. Constantly rehabbing so that's what I'm doing when I'm not wrestling. I'm rehabbing my injuries and spending time with my wife and daughter.
We call it the 209
Nice.
repair shop.
Nice. Yeah, my son, who actually is about to turn 17 and go into his senior year in high school, is actually thinking about going pre-med in college, and he's thinking about possibly sports medicine. So,
Yeah.
That's there's a lot in that people don't understand how much. Uh,
oh yeah.
We're just opening a brand new clinic, bigger space to serve more people. I mean, it's a lot of. He should go for it. That's what he wants to do. There's a lot of money in it.
Yeah, lot of money, and again, you're helping people, so all the better.
Yeah.
So, we're mostly a wrestling related show, but we do dabble a little bit into pop culture, and I'm always looking for recommendations. So, are either of you watching or listening to anything cool right now?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah,
I have a 19-year-old daughter.
She's pretty cool.
That's about as cool as I get right now.
Hey, my
Hi,
dad's
dude.
seen this movie that he really likes recently called Obsession.
Oh yeah, have you seen that movie Obsession? Bruh.
My son saw it and said I need to see it, so I've got to.
It's the craziest movie I have seen in a while, like in a very long time. Well
Gave me
done,
nightmares.
dude. I don't want to watch it again. No, it's that one of those movies you want to watch once. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I've heard it'll freak you out.
Yeah. So I try to keep up with these teenagers, but most of this time I don't understand what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, looking over on YouTube, Lou Jordanson has a question for Noah, and that is, who are your top 5 supporters at the 209 Dragon's Den?
Supporters at the Dragons Den, like the fans.
Everybody.
Yeah, it says fan or friend wise.
All right. Well, here's my number one fan, and I know for sure my number one supporter shows up at every one of the shows. Goes by the name of El Fuego.
Oh,
Yeah,
Arlen,
that's
our boy
my
Arlen, Fuego.
Shouts out to you, Fuego. I hope you're watching.
He's our biggest
You
fan.
see this somehow.
209 Loca.
Yeah, he goes to all the shows. And one time for Halloween last year, he literally dressed like me, like not just a costume. He put the facial hair on and everything, and they got like a
Oh wow!
wig. He put the little cowboy hat on. It was so
He
funny.
was 7, 8 years old.
Yeah,
He's a little boy. He's there at every show.
really cool. Of course, Yanni, she's one of Freeman's nieces, I think. She goes to every show. She turns up always, either whether it's a cheer me or boo me, one of the loudest ones. I think, of course, D'Lo Brown came to watch 209 Boat
That's
one
right.
time. He came to watch me. He had a seminar. That was cool. Got to perform for him. But Tom and Nora are always at the shows too. Tom has like the camera that he brings around, and he posted our YouTube channel. He puts our name out there.
The 209 fan.
209 fan right there.
The main man right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
209 fan. That's his name. A209 fan on
That's his
Instagram.
tag on Instagram. He does all. He records everything. Puts highlights, reels of us. Big shout out to him.
Yes,
Follow
sir.
his page, 209 fan.
Nice.
I hope that answers your question.
Oh, it does. Well, I'm presuming it answers his.
Yeah.
So outside of wrestling, what person inspires you the most and why? And that's for each of you.
outside of wrestling,
Yeah.
my biggest influence was my grandmother, who's not with us anymore. She's the one that taught me work ethic. She's the one family values. First and foremost, about faith. You know, I'm a I'm a born again Christian first and foremost. That's really important to me, and it was because of my grandmother. And so, anyways, I don't want to get out teary eyed right now because I miss when I talk about it. But she's been the biggest influence in my life.
Gotcha. What about you, Noah?
Well, it's got to be like, I'm going to get all teary eyed too, but it's John Cena. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course, it's my dad. He was my hero growing up. Like, I always seen him as like some kind of superhero or whatever. Ew. It's my dad, my grandma, of course, all the women in my life, basically, that played a part in helping me be the man I am today. Also, my uncles, like my uncle Ricky, my uncle Gabe, they've always been there for me, and I take a lot of influence from them. Like,
Gotcha. So, they say that the best wrestling personas are usually pretty much yourself turned up to 11. So kind of tell us about in-ring 209Swole and kind of compare and contrast them with everyday you.
Oh man, let's see. When we're heels as a tag team, this is pretty much who we are. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a midlife crisis. I'm divorced. I'm
Mhm.
a Rolling Stone. I'm still trying to party with people his age. As a heel, that's what I
Yeah.
do, right?
Yeah.
I probably would be that if I wasn't married right now. So.
Yeah.
But as babies, this is what we get at the shows. The kid going to Noah. Oh, when I grow up, me and my dad are gonna wrestle you guys. And then from the dad, I get man. I remember when my grandpa used to bring me to the matches, and they have all those great memories.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're babies, that's what we're trying to be, you know.
Yep.
And so it works for us, no matter where we're at, whether we hate or we're getting booed or cheered after the shows. They're all coming up to us to thank them for those memories that they were getting from from when they were little, or the kids were like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait for my dad and I to beat you guys up." I always get a kick out of that because the kid means it.
Yeah.
You know, and you never know. One day they're gonna come up to you. Hey, I remember I told you when I was this tall. I hope it happens. Hopefully, I'm able to.
Nice. So tell us about your first match as a tag team. How did it go? What were your thoughts? Tell us about the first one.
So we had the very first time we came out to a curtain together. It was a non-televised. It was a charity show to raise funds for a high school wrestling team for uniforms and stuff. And so it wasn't really advertised because it wasn't our official debut on TV.
Yeah.
Which was going to be later. But damn it, it was real. Mm-hmm. And we come out to the Freebird solo, the original song. Now, bro, I was a mess back. Like I was, because I was that proud moment. All the work we put in, how we got together. There's a whole other story behind that. How this came about for us to even be doing wrestling. And so it was just a whole lot of emotion for me, as a proud dad, and just gone through, and all of a sudden here's that day finally, and it was a very proud moment for me. And as soon as that guitar solo hit, go take the rest.
You kid, I follow your lead.
And so we ran around. Go ahead.
Ran around with the shirts that I scribbled on. It said like vote or something, but I said vote for pro because I wanted to have my pro debut.
Oh, that's right. We made a political statement.
Yeah, we made a political statement that vote should be professional wrestler.
I was advocating for him to get the green light, the turn pro green light for him. You know, because I thought he was already ready, but they were saying just give him a little bit more time. So we started this political campaign, and it ended up working.
It did. But
Nice.
I was
Nice.
right around. Just I don't remember exactly how I felt like, but no, actually, yeah, I
You
do.
ripped your shirt off.
Yeah, I was slapping hands and stuff, and then we get up on the thing, and you're like, "Let's go, kid!" We rip our shirts off. I was so happy it actually worked, and it ripped. After that, I didn't care what happened. Like for the rest of the match, I just wanted the shirt to rip. Pray to God the shirt ripped. I was juiced
Nice.
up. I know why he does it now. I know why he rips the shirt off before every match now.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you gotta.
That's all I want to do.
Looking over at the Instagram chat, Big Mo Dog says Hollywood Swole as a heel is fire.
Thank you, brother.
So we've heard about the first match. Now, if you can narrow it down, tell us about your favorite match that you've participated in as a team.
As a team?
Yeah.
yeah, the one when we won the belts for sure. We won the belts at CWA in Fresno.
That was fun. Because that was just your first time getting the pin
Yeah.
for, and getting his hand raised and getting the belt. So that was really real. It was awesome. The crowd went nuts. We were the favorites, and they were behind us. And that to me was a very special moment. We've had quite a few. We also wrestled each other inside a steel cage and beat the shit out of each other in front of our family and friends. For the entertainment.
Nice.
That one to me so far has been my favorite match. Period.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you get brought up on child abuse charges?
Almost. I mean, we used skewers.
Wow,
you thumbtacks, skewers. I mean, we were.
Yeah.
Everybody thought I killed them.
They did. They were checking on.
Nice.
They were checking your Facebook. Or
Nice.
Yeah, we built a story for a whole year. A whole year we built up to that moment, and it was awesome, man. And we made event in our main show, and it wasn't even for the belt.
It didn't have to be.
They wouldn't need no belt to main event. We sold the place out, and it was loud, and it's crazy. So that's been my proudest moment so far with wrestling.
Good times. So, you guys have been doing this long enough that I'm sure you've developed some of these along the way, but what is your biggest wrestling-related pet peeve?
Those guys that want to can every single step, wrist lock, this, no. I can't remember what I ate for lunch today. I remember all this other shit. Sorry.
That one's a good one.
Don't work deodorant. Those guys.
Oh yeah. The hygienically challenged. Yep.
I think when someone looks like they just came out of like they got their gear out of like a fucking garden shed or something. They got their gear. It didn't look like wrestling gear. Like they just got it out their mom's like closet or something. They put it together and they went out there.
Look like yarders.
Yeah, they put on a mask and all of a sudden they're a wrestler.
Got it on like clearance from Temu.
Something.
Yeah. So, in the time you've been doing this, what would you say has been your most unusual or unique encounter with a fan?
Wow. I haven't had anything crazy I can think of. Have you?
Well, one time the guy got in the ring and that felt like a pretty intense experience.
Like
Really,
the
like
bar show?
at the moment, because I was like, do we have to deck this guy right now?
Yeah.
Good thing I've got him out like fast enough before anything could happen. But I mean, like a unique experience that always feels unique is whenever like people ask me to sign autographs because I can never get
Oh,
used
yeah.
to that feeling. Never.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Like,
sure.
why do you want my scribble?
Right.
You know?
You think you get something for that? I can't even get something for that. Man, yeah, we're trying to fix our charger here. Looks that tells us we don't have that much charger, but it's plugged in. I don't know, man. Technology's not my thing. He's helping me out with that, but sorry about that. You go ahead and ask your
Oh,
question.
no problem. No problem. So, so do you have an all-time favorite match as a fan? Is there a match or matches that are just near and dear to your heart that you find yourself circling back to?
To me was Hulk Hogan Ultimate Warrior, because I remember how torn my buddies and I were, and how torn I was. I loved them both, but I was a Hogan guy. And then when Hogan lost, I was like,
Yeah.
and to me that was the probably the biggest shocker. You know, seeing my idol, my hero, lose. To me, that was the biggest one. How about yours, man?
So you were a little Hulkster. You were down there saying your prayers and eating your vitamins and
I ripped my shirt.
yeah.
How about yours, man? Your favorite match? Good.
Well, shockingly, a match that I used to play over and over growing up was Edge versus Mick Foley in WrestleMania 22, because I had the CD, the 2-part CD, right?
Oh yeah.
For some reason, I just gravitated toward that match. That was the one I always had over and over. I love that whole card in general. That whole event was like, so I would watch it all the time. I almost brought it to show and tell in preschool. No.
Looks like you just froze up on me. Well, hopefully they will be back shortly. It looks like we've lost them for the moment. In the meantime, anybody have any thoughts, questions, stuff that we can ask them about when and if they come back? Hopefully they will be back pretty soon. But we shall see. 209. Looks like something's happened here.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. I guess you guys are back.
Yes, sir.
We're using the phone now.
Okay.
We are improvising here, guys. Thanks for man. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened with these laptops. All right, we're good right there. Cool.
Very good. Very good. So, anyway, where were we?
Too, yes. I was talking about that because I thought the whole card was awesome, but the match I played over and over was Edge versus Mick Foley in that hardcore match.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It in the flaming table.
Yeah.
The part that stuck with me the most was at the very end, and Edge is selling after he won, and he's like sits up, he's covered in blood, and he's like going into convulsions, and like he's bleeding everywhere. You can see the blood like in his eye, and Lita's all picking him like, "Come on, baby, let's go. I'll clean you up." That was one of the gnarliest things I'd ever seen up to that point. So, played it over and over. It was my favorite thing ever. And that Shane or the Vince McMahon versus Shawn Michaels match, they had that one too. That one was really fun.
Nice. 20910CA said Noah's most unexpected is probably hearing a fan yelling, "I love you, Noah."
Yeah. Yeah, that one always gets me.
And we've also got a 209 fan has also joined. So a lot of your people seem to be coming out for this, so that's good to see.
Awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
So this is a question that the answer can literally change almost moment to moment, hour to hour, day to day. But at this very moment, in each of your opinions, who are the best male and best female wrestlers in the world? Who is the best man and who's the best woman?
Oh my!
It's tough.
As like for me, work as a wrestler, like as a worker, I love Seth Rollins. I really think he's there are times there's Shawn Michaels, you know, that that can work with anybody, not have a bad match. Doesn't matter if you're going to be entertained. For the females, well, dude, his wife is really good, and of course, you got your favorite, mommy,
Rhea Ripley. I'm gonna say like stars of today. He said Seth Rollins. That's a good one because he's really good at telling stories. Of course, his athletic ability was like no other. Especially when he was younger, he was doing stuff like people couldn't even think of doing at the time. His character is great. Right now, I think who really needs their flowers is Logan Paul. He's a great character, and he's only getting better as time goes by, it seems. And Dominic Mysterio, he's going to be the man, like, in the next 10 years. And one of the OGs, I would say Dolph Ziggler is really good. Nick Nemeth.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
He's mastered the art of selling. Like, if anyone wants to learn how to sell, watch him.
Yeah.
Watch him. Women's workers, Rhea Ripley, of course. Like, she came a long way from when she started. Especially, right below her, Liv Morgan. I really like she came a long. Io Sky. Oh, yeah. She's really. I hope she like takes care of herself though, because she does crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's super entertaining.
Now that
she's really good too. She can work.
She can do anything. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, as far as Rhea Ripley goes, I tell you, there is a match that I am dying to see, and I'm sure it's going to happen down the road. But I want to see Rhea Ripley work a program with Jordynne Grace. I think those two could tear the house down. Two powerful women like that.
There's
good
a lot
stuff.
A lot of good women wrestlers. It's fun to watch.
There are.
The ladies division.
Yes.
You know, I wish my daughter got into it.
Yeah. So, piggybacking onto that question, you know, same type of thing. At this very moment, excluding yourselves, who are the best tag team in the world?
I'm kidding.
Are there any real tag teams though, man? I mean, that are, well, I mean, you got the guys that are older, like the Hardys and Christian and Edge and all that. But as far as young guys, I mean, because they don't pair them together that long anymore. They just put people together, and they don't stay the Americana. But the Street Profits together, they're really, really good. You know?
Yeah.
I like watching them work.
Like legit team.
Yeah. You know, I had D Rogue on the show last night, and we were talking about this question, and he brought up Fraxium, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Right. Those two guys, I think, have a bright future ahead of them as a team. So
I gotta watch them more.
I'm aware of them. They're really good.
I love tag team wrestling. Like, I grew up on the 80s. You know, British Bulldogs, Heart Foundation, you know, Strike Force. I mean, the Dream Team. I mean, there were so many really good teams back then. and they would stay together for years. The Rockers, the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express. We can go on and on.
Oh
and on.
yeah.
But
Yep.
they don't do that anymore.
No, they don't. They don't. And unfortunately, I feel like WWE does not really value tag team wrestling the way they should.
No, at the moment, they don't.
So it's a shame. It's a shame. But another opinion question, and that is, in your opinion, what is the best storyline in wrestling right now?
I really liked the mask versus mask angle they just did.
Yeah.
That was already over.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
I'm interested with I just finished watching Raw this morning. So I'm interested with going with Sami Zayn now because they just put the belt on him for a week. And
I know.
So I'm gonna keep watching and see where they go with that. I think that's interesting right now. He just got a promo that days that kept me interested.
Yeah. Man, I hated to see Sammy lose the title in 9 days and not even have a successful defense of it. I mean, I feel like Sami Zayn deserved better. But what can you do? I mean,
we don't know what they're going to do. They might pull something and we're like, oh.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
I always give them the benefit of the doubt until you can't,
Yeah, yep. So, and this can be present day or past, for each of you individually and then as a team, who would be a dream opponent? Who would you guys love to have the opportunity to share a ring with?
Wow. I mean, I would have loved to have met Hulk Hogan and take the big boot and leg drop from him.
Yeah.
That'd be the biggest one that I would want to meet. I mean, there's not many people that I idolized, or I guess you could say, but he was one. When he died last year, I cried like if I knew him. And I don't do that with celebrities.
Yeah.
I've only done that twice with Kobe and then with Hulk. So he's somebody I wish I would have got to share the ring with, or at least sat down and talked and picked his brain and just, have a wrestling conversation with him.
Yep.
Well,
what about you, Noah?
Share the ring. It has to be Shawn Michaels. That he would give you the greatest wrestling match you can ever have. So if I want to have like a great wrestling match, I'll do it with Shawn Michaels. I want to have just a great storytelling match, I'm gonna do it with Shawn Michaels. If I just want to have a match where we mess around and we're just like overselling everything, I'm gonna do that with Shawn Michaels. Like, it would have to be him. Who else? I would have loved to, like, as a tag team, the Steiner brothers.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
We would have pumped like crazy.
I know, right? But say, I wasn't like 5'11".
You should have said the Road Warriors too, man.
Road Warriors. No, but also probably cool. The Rockers and stuff. Oh. The Rockers having a banger tag match with them.
Any of those two would have been awesome, man.
209 Loca says they would enjoy seeing Noah in a ring with The Rock.
Oh, that would be an electrifying match.
In your candy ass.
I'm a counter for The Rock.
Yep.
Counting people's elbows. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Maybe one day he's gonna try to take my soul.
So, and this is a question for each of you. What is your favorite move? What is something you just really enjoy doing? And on the flip side of that, is there a move that you won't do or you would at least rather not do? And that can be giving or receiving.
Well, my favorite move, you call it a move, is really my opening when I'm a baby and I rip my shirt like Hulk Hogan. That's it. That's all I want to do. What happens after that? The moves I don't like to take anymore are Germans, because I've already hurt myself a couple of times. Other than that, I'm pretty open to whatever, as long as the person I'm in there with knows what they're doing. You know, it's no bump I won't take, as long as it's done right with the right people, the right person.
Gotcha. What about you, Noah?
Yeah, the other shenanigans kind of stuff. I'm pretty open for a lot of stuff, as long as it makes sense and it's entertaining. You know, I'll make a fool out of myself at any time.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Gotcha.
I like to throw. I bring up a step up enziguri. That's my bread and butter right there. Not taking moves like, as long as you don't drop me on my head or like the back of my neck. Like I'm down to, throw myself around and stuff. Just if you're gonna bump me on the outside, at least tell me before you do it. Stuff like that. Like, as long as I feel like you're not trying to hurt me, let's just have some fun.
Yeah.
Put me in whatever. Tell me what you're gonna do, and I'll go.
Gotcha. So, a question for each of you: what is your favorite Noah story, and what is your favorite story about your dad?
Yeah, I got a couple with you.
I'll go first. So,
okay,
they put the belt on me here at Next Level. It's a steel cage show.
Oh.
It was his first time coming out with me. He wrote me a song.
Okay.
He rapped me out to the ring. I thought it was cool, man. So, at the end of the match, there was a spot where my trainer, when I get the belt, he turns on me and he starts beating me up.
Okay.
Right? And then I get jumped by him and another guy. I had told Noah after they done beating me up, roll in the ring like you're a concerned son and check up on me and help me get out of the ring. Well, he missed his cue. He went too early. So go ahead, go from there. Noah, tell the story. But that's my favorite Noah story. I want you to finish the story. It's your story. But I was just there in the ring. I'm in the ring unconscious. I got hit with a belt. I'm out. Right?
So my dad tells me about this, right? But this all he told me. He didn't tell me that he was gonna, like, there was more after that, after he gets attacked by Tony or whatever. He told me to go check on him.
He's not training for wrestling yet. This time he's a rapper on.
I haven't committed to the wrestling.
Gotcha.
If anything, I'm actually want nothing to do with this at this time, because my dad training a couple times, I bumped and I was like, why do you guys do this? But anyway, I was checking on my dad as he's selling, right? And Chucky D's music starts playing. At the time, he was doing his MMA fighter gimmick. He is an MMA fighter, but that was his gimmick. He's the MMA fighter, Chucky D. And he comes in, and I'm like thinking, oh, cool. I have backup, because at first he comes in and he pushes Tony off like, get back, get away from Swole or whatever. And I'm like, awesome. I got backup. And then Chucky, he turns around and like makes the most evil looking face at my dad. He starts stomping him out, boom, 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 and Tony joins him. They're both stomping out my dad, and I'm like, oh my god, this wasn't in the script. So I'm just like going off instinct, seen wrestling before. I see his belt on the ground, and I pick it up. And I'm like, I look at Tony and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. And he just like, both him and Chucky give me like both death glares at the same exact time. It was crazy. And they just charge me, bah, 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 beat me into the corner while I got the belt. Tony's like, stay down, kid, stay down, kid. And I'm like, don't worry, I will. I'm not getting up. They're stopping me.
Nice.
And then Tony grabs the mic. He's cutting this nasty promo about, you want to be a rapper, kid. And then my dad is like, he turns around, he's like, Noah, what the hell are you doing in here? What are you doing? I'm like, you told me to come in here, bro. He's like, just stay there. You okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. and the crowd's going crazy. Like, I remember the whole place was like, it was full of people. It was really loud. They're going crazy, booing the crap out of Tony. They leave after they cut the promo, and then they're like telling Swole, "Get up, Swole! Get up, Swole!" And everybody's like saying that, and then Flacco comes in, and then he like helps us like go to the back or whatever, and then everyone's cheering for my dad, and it was like the craziest feeling. And at that point is where I understood why they do this.
Oh yeah,
Exactly why they do it.
You got his first fix.
The first
Yep.
First one's free, kid.
Yep. Adrenaline is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
So at that point, I'm all like in my head thinking that I ruined Boss's TV product. I messed up big time because he was also upset about it too at first. So then I was like, I have to start training now so I can at least explain my actions on TV or whatever, you know, make it make sense. But over time,
Nice.
I reeled in more and more and more, and then I became hooked.
Yep.
That first year,
Yep.
he would accompany me to the ring. And as a heel, he would help me win, you know, and then we were part of a faction. So we started using them to get beat up, to take a bump for us, to like, and he learned how to work the audience that way. So by the time he was ready to have wrestling matches, he had a whole year of experience just having the front row seat. And
Yep.
I think that was a big benefit to his development and growth.
It was.
Absolutely. So 209 Loca says, just out of curiosity, she said, I'm totally not getting any ideas, but how would Noah like a custom 209 boat shirt?
Duh. Yeah, I love a 209 shit. Kidding me? Heck yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Well,
Dude.
it sounds like you're gonna get hooked up with something. So, question for both of you guys: knowing everything you know at this point in your life, if you could give any advice to your younger selves, what would it be?
Listen to your mother.
I think I would say keep not listening to your mother. You're doing fine.
Give up, kid. Just keep going. No matter how hard things get, just keep going. It's going to get easier. It's going to get better. You know, I had it rough as a kid. You know, but I would just tell myself, stay encouraged, stay motivated. Actually, I would tell myself to start lifting weights earlier.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. That's what I was thinking. Like, go to the gym.
Go to the gym and ignore the girls.
Absolutely. So, do you guys have any pre-show traditions? Any things that you try to do consistently before you walk through the curtain?
Send up a good old prayer. To make sure we stay safe in that ring and everything goes as
Besides going to the wrestling
well as it can be. Yeah. Praying to the porcelain gods, whatever you got to do.
I'm fight up until then. I like to just observe the locker room. If we're able to watch the matches, I like watching everybody else shows. I don't get too caught up in what I'm going to do, because once it light turns on, we come out. I already know what we're going to do. I don't try to go over the match in my head. It's not my first year anymore. I'm really comfortable in here now, and so I'm just trying to keep my body loose. More than anything, I'm moving all the time because I'm 49, and if I sit down, I'm gonna get tight, stiff, and you just see a stiff old man in the ring. So I gotta keep moving. That's my ritual. Keep warm, keep the body moving, keep warm, stay loose, and just relax. Try not to overthink about anything. This is not WrestleMania, you know. So
No.
not to be nervous.
Yeah, lots of stretching, stuff like that. A C4.
Oh yeah, some caffeine for that little pick me up. Some of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Don't sponsor me, but I like this stuff. Total War.
Nice. So something that we've done in all of these that's just been kind of fun is we've let the current guest ask a question for the next guest. So as I said, last night I had D Rogue on the show, and the question that he asked is, if your career was a movie, what movie would it be?
Mine would be Forrest Gump, because of all the many different chapters of different things I've done. You know, many career paths, many different. I don't know. It's been an adventure. You know, I've been a pastor, a Christian pastor. I've been a bodybuilder. Now got into acting. Noah and I have made 2 movies together, and I've made 3. The pro wrestling. You know, now the thing we're doing with the clinic. I mean, it's just so many adventures. Just like, you know, Forrest Gump.
I think I would have to compare mine to like a action comedy like Pineapple Express.
Nice.
I think
Love it.
See a lot of that movie in the way I go about.
Nice. So, since this is part of a series, do you guys have a question you would like to ask the next guest?
Do you know who our next guest is?
The next guest is actually another California wrestler, a guy named Jules Raphael.
Oh, I know Jules. He's from the Ugly Dojo, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. We worked them once. It was the triple. That's the 3-on-3 match we had, right? 6-man tag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's run it back. Ask him when he wants to run it back with us. Get a partner. Him and his partner. Pick a partner, Jules. When you want to run it back.
Okay.
Ugly Dojo or here at Next Level.
Nice. So, you know, during his farewell tour, John Cena kept bringing up the concept of leaving wrestling better than he found it. And that really resonated with me. You know, being a long-time fan, I just thought, well, what a cool thing to strive for. So, you know, what are you guys doing to ultimately, at some point, someday, leave wrestling better than you guys found it?
Well, here at the Next Level Pro Wrestling, we have the Pro Wrestling Academy, which is at school, which I've been part of the coaching staff for the last 3 years. And for me, being able to be a part of those that have started and graduated since I've been part of the coaching staff and seeing their development, being like my kids. Oh, you know, like he's my first one. And then we got more now that have graduated and they're doing things, and I get the same pleasure and joy watching them succeed and do like if it was him, or because I had something to do with the training, with the development. You know, all the hours that we put in, watching in a little while here. For me, that's been the biggest joy. If I ever leave a mark, it's going to be that there'll be guys out there that I have something to do with their training, with their start in this business.
Absolutely. What about you, Noah?
Well, since I'm still very early in my career, I'm kind of not really in a spot where I can, like, per se, like, give back like that yet, but I try to help in every way that I can whenever it comes to, like, setting the ring up or whatever. It's the sound, all the stuff that happens outside of the actual wrestling part, you know. And whenever there is someone who is less experienced than I am, it happens every now and then. They have a question, you know, I'll try to give them the best response I can for whatever the question is, you know, because like my dad said, like before I even went out pro, I had a whole year of like in-match experience because I was on the side and I was able to pick things up and was like able to graduate faster than a lot of other people. And I'm not trying to say that to like sound like, because there were times where I felt like, am I good enough to be in here? Am I worthy to be in here? You know, I felt like there was times where I had to prove to myself that I am exactly where I belong. So I think about the kids that are watching that want to do this. Like, I want to be whenever they think of wrestling, say it's their first show they ever went to, they think of wrestling. I want them to think of the interaction they had with me. You know, the wrestler. Yep. They associate the sport of wrestling with my face. You know, because say I got up in their grill one time, and whether they were scared or they liked it, it's gonna be engraved into their memory forever. Like there was this one time we did this show in Stockton, right? And I'm still my dad's manager, and I'm rapping him out. This kid is like booing the crap out of me. It was probably the first time he ever seen me. He's like booing me, giving me double birds, calling me every bad word under the sun that he talking like 8 years old. And I'm rapping, right? And he's like doing this shit all up in his face with the microphone. I'm like yelling my song at him, and he goes from like booing to like confused, like he doesn't know what to do with his hands anymore. Like he's in shock right there. All the other kids next to him are like, "Oh my god, oh wow!" They're all booing and stuff. But we do our match or whatever, and we go on to the next show, which happens to be at the Colonial in Sacramento. And I see, like, it's right before the show starts, and this is before I became like a constant occurring character. And this is when they were still testing me. And I'm sitting before the show starts, and people are coming in. There's that same kid, right, from the Stockton show. He's sitting like a row or two in front of me while I'm like talking with my, and he's just like keeps turning around looking at me. And I realize, oh, that's the kid from the show. I see on he's wearing a hat that says the 209 Click logo on it. And he won't stop turning around looking at me like, that's the kid that yelled at me.
Nice.
That made me realize these kids will remember literally like the most random things, and it impacts them so weirdly. And that it makes sense because I remember the stuff that made me like go crazy as a young wrestling fan as well. So I think about what to make these kids like get those feelings.
Yeah, evoke emotions, right? That's what we want.
Yep. Professional wrestling is the business of making moments.
Yes.
And whether it's big moments or a small moment with you and a fan, it's a moment. And that's what it's all about, man. And Big Mo Dog just commented, "Thank you, Coach Swole." So,
see you soon.
So we're pretty much at the end of things at this point. So do you guys have any upcoming shows or anything that you want to give some hype to?
Yeah, July 25th here in Sacramento, we're having an all steel cage show. I am participating in a ladder match inside a steel cage for the Next Level Television title against 3 other wrestlers. Inside a steel cage. That's not enough, right? They got to add a ladder and more stipulations.
Yeah.
So that's
have you done a ladder match before?
I have. One other time.
Yeah.
With no cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also on that same show, same exact night, all steel cage show, I got a cruiserweight championship match in a triple threat against Don Too Flashy and Corey Kreese. So, last cage show that I participated in, unfortunately, did not go my way, and I ended up with a couple cuts. But hopefully, this one happens to go another direction, and I come home with some gold.
You go to NL.net if you need tickets or more information, or at our Instagram. Pro Wrestling.
So, as far as what we've got coming up on the Throwdown, like I said, this Saturday, July 11th, special start time of 3 p.m. Eastern Time, which is going to be 12 p.m. Pacific Time. We've got episode 248, and our guest is another California-based wrestler, the man who rules, Jules Raphael. And we've actually got a couple more episodes coming up next week, so keep an eye on my socials, and stuff will be announced shortly. And I got to thank you guys, man. This has been an absolute pleasure. Elliot Ray was saying that I was going to have a good time with you guys, man, and I most certainly have. You guys are pure entertainment.
Well, forgive the technical issues, man.
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
Oh,
We'll do better.
hey, man, you know what? I've been doing this type of thing long enough that if there isn't some kind of a technical hiccup, it's not a live stream. So, and I actually dig doing these live because you're kind of working without a net and stuff's going to happen, But I mean, we make it work, and the hiccups give it some charm. That's how I look at it anyway. So, but like I said, man, you guys have been absolutely terrific, and I look forward to staying in touch. And, for those of you that have been watching this live, thank you. For those of you that'll be seeing this, oh, go ahead. Were you going to say something? Oh, okay. And for those of you that'll be seeing this on replays and such, thank you for that. If you like what we've got going here, definitely do the old like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, with Jules Raphael, be good to each other, love each other, and let's keep